Okay, hello everyone. This is I've just recorded quite a bit of videos for testing purposes because I didn't know which microphone that was. Anyway, so uh, let's just turn off the think shutter. I don't want my face to be seen. So um, as you can see with my wallpaper, let's go to the other one. I'm not someone who mostly uses GNOME. And I'm currently running Fedora. I just opened it up, and yeah, it is currently it's on Xorg because Wayland. It's really difficult to record videos with Wayland, and I think OBS is too, I guess, for me a bit too complex for my videos. I just need to record stuff. I don't need OBS. I think that's what I thought, but I really want to learn that. But I wish there was like a command line. The GUI must be for like really simple tasks, but when you start having infinite menus, just give me a command line, tool to just command line. It doesn't need to be. I just need a command line. What is that, client, for it to like work properly? But yeah, I think GNOME is pretty cool. You can't use your three fingers gestures with I guess Xorg, it seems. But this video is about my frustration with this operating system. It's Fedora, and I'm gonna compare this to Arch and why I think Arch is just less pain in the ass to use. Now, Fedora is an amazing system. I love Fedora, but there are quite a bit of problems I want to address. First problem is the lack of softwares. I mean, people use RPM Fusion, but I know about RPM Fusion. I know a little bit about like package managers in Linux, but I have Emacs that would probably be enough for me to do all everyday computing. But what I really didn't like is, like, I really wanted to install Rust Analyzer, right? And oh wait, not here. Let's go to the terminal, and I said sudo dnf search Rust Analyzer. Well, I have fingerprint right now. Okay, we don't have Rust Analyzer. Okay, sudo dnf, let's check update. Is that what you do? Okay, good. Now dnf search. Can we do the search? Yeah, we can do the search, but we don't have Rust Analyzer. Low. So we do not have any Rust Analyzer. So, but one day, so does this mean like my metadata? I'm like really, I don't know how like RPM works, like DNF works, and I do not like how DNF works. I absolutely do not like how DNF works. It's horrible, but I can live with it. But the worst problem that I have is it doesn't have Rust Analyzer, and I wanted to install that. But if I was in Arch, like, I would have a great wiki. Look at this. I'm like literally searching for ways to install Rust Analyzer on Linux. That's the state of Fedora. There are no applications. If I wanted to go to Arch, I could just install anything that's there, and and if I wanted something like that, I could just do Rust Analyzer, Arch wiki, and just search it up. There is one. Look at this. There's a Rust Analyzer on, what's this? It's just 6.2 megabyte package. It's there in the community repository. And if I really want to know more about Rust Analyzer, I could install that really quick. If I was using Arch, I could install a program that I really wanted in like 2 seconds, basically. And DNF, this piece of crap, takes like, wait, I have to sneeze. Oh, god damn it. So this DNF takes like it downloads stuff in like 33 kilobytes per second, and I have enabled fastest server thing in the configuration file, which is like absolutely, what is that? It's 33 kilobytes per second. I'm like downloading stuff for that low, and they expect me to use this, like literally. Well, I can live with Fedora because it's way more stable, because Arch, well, when I wanted to install Arch, grub was broken, and I installed Arch, and yeah, I didn't get the grub, and you know that I had to do a lot of stuff, and it all went really bad, let's say, and I just gave up and installed Arch with the Arch installation script, and I installed Pipewire, and yeah, Pipewire was broken because there was no sound, and I tried to remove Pipewire, and there was like a dependency hell where GNOME needed Pipewire and stuff, because I was like installing Arch in like 12 o'clock at night, and I needed to sleep. I need to get sleep really quick, and I tried to do that, and you know, I just said, okay, let's just download GNOME right now, and I downloaded GNOME, tried to install, you know, I installed Pipewire, thought it was pretty cool. It was freaking broken. Everything was broken, and I was like, okay, I give up, and I just installed Fedora and upgraded all my BIOSes and stuff. Well, the BIOS is non-free, but whatever. Newer BIOSes are good, as long as you're like not using LibreBoot. You know, update your BIOS or UEFI, anything that you want. But the thing that I wanted to say is that this is horrible. Arch just broke on me, not once, not twice. It broke on me twice for 2 days freaking straight, and I was like, okay, no, I'm not using that crap anymore, and I now miss it. Now I really want to use my DWM, but you know, I really like you know, I want to use DWM, but my DWM just depends heavily on StartX script, and I really wanted GDM because I have a fingerprint sensor, and I'm gonna use a fingerprint sensor. Why would I not use that? You know, it's pretty cool. Well, you know, some elitists like you might say, okay, why the hell are you using like newer ThinkPads? They're stupid or something. But yeah, I like them. I really wanted a new computer, and I just bought this, and it's pretty fine. I mean, it's not as good as my old computer, because it was like, you know, it had better keyboard, let's say. But I don't think it had better keyboard. This has a track point, which is like very much usable thing. But anyway, so this is my frustration on like Fedora. It sucks, but it sucks less. Yeah, as I told you, I really want to install Rust Analyzer, and I've been like on internet for like a day searching for like a trusted source to install Rust Analyzer. I went here and, you know, did stuff, but I didn't want to install it like that. I wanted an RPM package to install it properly. There's nothing. If I was in Arch, well, is there an Arch user AUR for Fedora? Oh yeah. Wait, is there one? Okay, it's RPM Fusion. So here, let's search if we have Rust Analyzer here. God damn it. Yeah, it must have been in like do we have this? Oh, why are Fedora servers so bad? Like, I don't get it actually. Like, how can, like, in 2022 there be something? When I install like Simple Screen Recorder, I don't know if it's like still here, but I installed Simple Screen Recorder and it downloaded in like 33 kilobytes per second. Good thing it was a small package, but what would I do if I was installing SuperTux card? Because I once tried to install SuperTux card and it downloads in like 50 kilobytes per second. God. Look at this, okay? Sudo dnf install SuperTux card. Okay, look, alright. Now it's gonna install. It's installing like 200 kilobytes per second. I have internet of like 2 megabytes per second. It's like an order of magnitude less than what it actually is in my home. Okay, it's getting faster. Wow, it's getting good today. It was like 50 kilobytes per second last time. Good thing it's getting better. But as I said, my problem with Fedora is that it has no software. And when I want to install software, there's like nothing there. Is there like a Rust Analyzer on RPM Fusion? There is none. Okay, did I get Rust Analyzer? Okay, there's one. There's one thing. There's a single Rust Analyzer here. I mean, there needs to be just one. I mean, I don't have any problem with that. But, oh, god damn it, this trackpad, I hate it. I'd rather use my track point, it's like way better. Okay, this one. What is that? Okay, this one. CentOS. 3 downloads. What the hell? There are like no downloads here. I can't trust it. Installation instructions. Install and load LSP client choice pointing at the Rust Analyzer binary. Okay, let's take a look at packages. What do we have? So a package. Last build. A day ago. Succeeded. Automatic build. Disable. Agents. And builds. Modules. And monitor. Okay, it works on everything. Is Fedora 37 here yet? I do not know. So I have been searching for like ages to get Rust Analyzer, a proper trusted source of Rust Analyzer, and like there's none even in RPM Fusion. Like what the hell? So basically, my greatest problem with Fedora is DNF is horrible, and DNF is horrible. They are it. Like it's like DNF is extremely horrible. It's not. It's nowhere near Pac-Man. That's something I would say. Like Red Hat is a freaking $36 billion company. Let's take a look at this. So market cap of. Yeah, it's like $33 billion, and it's owned by IBM. It's $100 billion company, and it's way better than Apple, technologically speaking. And oh yeah, wow, they're like going down. Oh my god. So they lost 1.44% today. But anyway, IBM is $15 billion, and they can't make a proper package manager. God damn it! Look at this; it's downloading at 350 again. Like it's a freaking $115 billion company. Like why? I don't get it. Because IBM is a company I actually like, unlike Microsoft, and they make such shitty package manager, and just like no software there. Like they could have a, they make supercomputers. They could just have a supercomputer to like only compile stuff and compile Rust Analyzer with it. They don't do it, and because of that, I just don't want to do it, because I don't want to go somewhere and install Rust Analyzer from untrusted sources, and I don't want to install source compile from source, because it's stupid. I don't want to do that. I'm not using Gentoo. I have Life, and that's it. That's all it. That's my frustration with Fedora Linux. You could like hate me or say anything to me, but this is a problem they need to address. They need to have a better package manager and a better better software availability. That's the problem with Fedora. The difference between Linux distributions is that the Linux distributions they have different package managers basically. But the problem with Fedora is like it has the worst package manager to ever exist. And even what can I say? Fedora is amazing because it's like so well built that like I don't see any bugs in Fedora like I used to see in Arch when I use GNOME. Because when I use GNOME, that in Arch it's horrible basically, but in Fedora it's very good. But yeah, in Wayland they should like make Wayland a bit better. They have 115 billion. Just spend 1.4 million or something like for Wayland. The executives of Red Hat, they're actually being stupid. So what was IBM worth in 1980? Oh. Anyway, so what I wanted to say is Fedora needs, what it does is great. It does GNOME really good. It does, packages really good. And as long as it's a GTK theme, it's gonna be great. But as long as it's not a GTK theme, it's a Qt. So I can't say anything to them because it's not GTK, right? The simple screen recorder, so it's in this stupidly horrible light theme. But here I say, Fedora needs a better package manager and software availability. That's it. That would if they had that, if they had proper Pac-Man like package manager, it would be the best operating system. Like I'm telling you the best, because I'm not just telling you the best Linux distribution. I would even like Fedora more than, let's say, FreeBSD and OpenBSD if it was that good, if it had a proper functional package manager. I like the fact that they are in for all free software, and I broke my promise with Richard Mann Stallman and installed Counter-Strike. And I'm sorry, God, free software gods, I installed a tainted program. I really need to uninstall that crap really fast, but I just like the game so much. But yeah, anyway, have a great day. And the people at Fedora need to fix this. Like they are doing this horribly wrong, and I hate it. And I can't use Fedora anymore if it just keeps on going. If I can't install my software like 10 seconds from when I enter a command in the terminal. I want to have that, and that's very important for me. It's very important for everyone. We're not using Windows, we're using GNU/Linux. And we take a really quick software installation as a guarantee. But when Fedora can't do that, what's the point of using Fedora? What's the point of using Linux distribution, right? It's free as in freedom. It's all free software. I get it, but I enabled non-free RPM because I wanted to install the BIOS here. But that's it. Thank you very much. Have a great day, and I hope you guys are doing fine on Arch, because that's why you give up for stability. Like I wanted a bit more stable system with a bit more bleeding edge software, and this is what we get. Thank you very much. Have a great day.